Hello! Today we will learn how to implement some forms logic using SQL query. So it will be some low-code practice. As you know, NAVIGATOR365 is a no-code platform for creating apps, but you can easily extend its capabilities adding some code. So let's see how to do it. Now I'll use this lunchtime application again, and let's go into back office in here in our forms, and in the form order form, let's add some logic. So what we want is, for example, that the date is automatically chosen by the system. So we go into settings in here, and this tab, and let's set up a default value. So every time that the new document is started, the date will be automatically set, and we can do it by putting get UTC date query in SQL. Now let's save it. As this is a form of making an orders, the date here will be automatically set, so every time you open the document will be a new date, today's date. However, the field taking orders still is only here to tell the person who's making an order until what time until what date this order is actually being taken. So it should show only, it should be visible only if there is a date in here. So let's set up this condition, taking orders still, and we will set up a condition of visibility. Now, many times in a system you will see this eye icon, and in here you can see that to actually have working SQL in here, it should be in a case. So we have to make a case with ending 1 or 0 to have this query working. So let's make this query. Okay, this is what we have written. So when the date in here is empty, so nothing is chosen, we have it not visible. But if you put the date in here, this should come up. Let's save it. Now it's worth adding now another condition, that same as visibility, it should be editable. So I will actually copy this and change it a bit. So this condition we will change, and I want now to mention the other field, person responsible. So I want this to be editable only for the person responsible. So let's find the person responsible in our order. Okay, person responsible, and this should be equal to ID of the current user. Okay, current user ID. So the person logged in to the system to be able to edit this field should be exactly the same as the person responsible in here. Let's save it again, and I will also add another condition, would be a condition of requirement. A condition of requirement means that this field is required under certain statement, under certain conditions. So again, you use a case. So I guess this case with based on a date should be useful. So let's just copy it. Should be exactly the same. And the one last case is the validation. I think it's good to add the validation. So the system will not let you save the document if taking order still is, for example, smaller or older than the date of today's. So let's do this validation again with the select, and we'll change it to the condition where this field, so let's find it, orders taken till, yeah, this field is bigger or equal to the order date. So now let's find the date. All right, so it seems pretty good to me. We have created all these conditions using SQL queries. Let's save it and let's see what we come up with. So I will close this one and we will go to orders. Let's place a new order. The date is entered automatically, so we have this visible, and because I'm Zoe Roberts here and here, then this is required, pink one, and editable. And now one last thing to check. If I put the date days 11th of January, not 27th of January, let's say if it allows me to save the document. No, it doesn't. It shows me an error, which is a good thing to see because it actually says that our condition worked perfectly. But if I now change this to the date of tomorrow, then the system will let me save with no problems. As you can see, although it's a low code, it's not really that complicated, and what we have done, we have created many conditions today with SQL. This is it for today. You can find more information in our other tutorials. Thank you.